We're Eda and Eliezer. If you're new here, we're a young couple that bought this piece of land with an abandoned house here in Portugal for 47,000 euros. In the last few weeks, we have been clearing the land, finding ruins and building a simple structure to put a yurt. We're learning everything from scratch, but the main project is the abandoned house. But for now, we're focusing on finishing our yurt. With a yurt on the land, we can finally start living here to complete other interesting projects like a cabin, compost toilet, sauna, and any other interesting things that pop into our head. But in this episode, we face some challenges finishing putting up our yurt.
Okay, so yes, I know it's a big jump cut, but this is the yurt. But let me tell you what happened. Because these yurts are a gift from Eda's mom, and she had these yurts for over 15 years. Yes, it's normal that they are a little bit bad in some parts, like the door part here that's all ripped, or this part here, which is super important, which is also very ripped. And also, if you go inside the yurt, come here. Yeah, and look how nice is the yurt anyway. But you'll see that a lot of parts are the tissue, the canvas is not that much good. Here you have a hole, for example, as well. So while mounting the yurt, we realized that we have to do some repair here in the whole canvas before actually moving here and putting our stuff here, like a bed and stove and table and everything. Look how big is this space. Look, it's tall. You have this wheel here with a lot of natural light coming in. It's pretty, like, it's very pretty if you think about all these walls here, all of these woods going that you can see the woods. This space is really nice. Imagine this with a bed, with a little like TV there, like a sofa, a little stove there with a wood burner over there. This is gonna look really good, but we need to do it in the right way. So here's what's gonna happen. Let's go outside.
For the repairing process, we've decided to start researching marinas because here in Porto, we're next to the sea. There's loads of places that repair sails and canvases. So what we're looking to do is take off this canvas, and we actually have another canvas that's brand new, also hasn't been treated, that we're going to put on the yurt today just to experiment and see the size of it, because that's actually really quick to do. So this canvas is complete, it's 5 square meters. The other new canvas that we want to experiment today and put on is 4.
We realised it's not worth leaving the yurt in this condition. As a solution to repair the fabric of the yurt, I thought of the guys who repair sailboats. The materials are really similar and they would have all of the right equipment. We want them to treat the fabric to make it waterproof again, clean the mouldy green parts and fix all of the rips and tears. Since we live in Porto, we thought it would be easy to find somebody to help.
So what we're going to do now is take off this canvas. So the first step is untying all of the ropes.
We know that by taking down the yurt and doing everything now, we will avoid problems in the future. Because in the end, we are actually planning to live in the yurt. It was a little frustrating taking it down because it felt like we were taking 5 steps back.
You can see really well this part here that it really needs some cleaning and some love. But that's the last roof panel, so that was quick. That was about 10 minutes. We can do that.
My mum gave us 2 yurts, so I thought since they were the same size, the other canvas would fit this yurt too. But I was wrong. The canvas was way smaller and it didn't fit. That's when we realised that both canvases are custom made to fit the specific yurt. So yet again, we had to take it all down.
Guys, this has been really stressful this whole afternoon, taking the canvas off, and we assumed that the other canvas we had, which is the same size, would fit on this yurt. But I called my mum and I asked her, why is it fitting? And she said that it's not made for this yurt. So we've taken everything off because right now, it's just not working. And the other canvas we've already brought up to the car because we're going to take it to the guy at the dock to basically try and get a quote and see how much it's going to take to repair and how much time, because we want to get these things up and it's just It's been really stressful, but yeah, we're gonna go meet him now and see what he says.
We found a guy at the boatyard in Porto who could help us. He showed us a PVC material we could use instead of the heavy cotton canvases. He said that this PVC material was way better as it's water resistant and a lot more durable. We left our canvases there and we were told to come back a week later.
In the end, it took more than a week for us to get back to the land because all of the wildfires that were happening in the north of Portugal.
We've come back after the wildfires have gone crazy in Portugal. We couldn't even get to our land 2 days ago because the fire was so out of hand and it was really scary. But we've come back. We didn't put the tarp on the yurt and we left it open. So now everything's wet, which is really annoying. But what I want to do today is oil all of the oak that this yurt has. And when the yurts are going to be finished, they should be finished around next week. We can put the yurt, protect the wood, and everything will be finished. To hydrate the wood again and protect it, because this is oak, these are oak beams, what I've been suggested is to use linseed oil and you just put it on a natural kind of material. I'm using a cut up pair of linen shorts I have, and the wood I think will soak it up because this has not been treated in a while. So I wanted to do this before we get the yurt canvases back because it will really just make the wood so much more vibrant and give it more shine and gloss, and has a really good smell to it as well. So
applying oil to the wood helps it last much longer. It also helps to hydrate the wood and it gives it a great smell and shine.
So the weather's not so great, but today's going to be a great day anyway because we're on the way right now to go and grab the yurts. So the guy just rang us and said that the material for the yurts, the canvases, are ready. And that means that we're going to be able to mount the yurts, we're going to be able to put up the yurts today hopefully. I mean, it's a bit rubbish that it's raining and yeah, not really nice, but we'll have the yurt, which is the most important thing. One thing that we've discovered is that Bozar hates the rain. He did not want to go and pee this morning. He was not interested. He wants to be snuggled up on the sofa with Eliezer.
You know, we're paying 800 euros for the guy to fix the yurt. We expect a good work.
And we can put it to the test straight away today because if it's not waterproof, we'll know.
Arriving to check the fabric, a key part of the roof was missing, so we had to go to the factory to fix the rest of the yurt.
Because the other canvas was so old and had several issues, we decided to make a new wall out of the PVC material. It's used a lot on boats and the guy said we'll never have any mold or water issues again.
So what we're doing now is because we need to replicate these holes for these toggles to attach on the yurt ceiling. We need also to make a hole to pass this little string. So he gave us this material, which is amazing. I'm finding it's really good. Now we just do like this, and yeah, we have a perfect hole.
These wooden toggles are essential for us to attach to the new fabric because they connect the wall to the roof. Luckily, the guy provided us with all the right equipment so we could do it way quicker and faster in his factory than on our land. Finally, the finished canvas is ready to put up. There's literally nothing else that we need to do. Thanks again, Bibidoro, for helping us with this project. Now let's go back to the land and put this canvas on the yurt.
Right guys, today everything is ready to finalize the first yurt. Here we have the canvases treated, all good and clean. We have the steps for the stairs. There's just one mistake that we did, that we didn't protect all the wood properly. So it's all like moldy and wet, but it's not the end of the world. So let's start. But first, let's do the stairs. Everything was almost ready. Today was supposed to be for doing the finishing touches and a few things we had left. Grab the wood you have already measured, cut a 90-degree angle to fit perfectly at the top of the deck, but it needs to be a perfect fit. Now that it's cut, we need to make the steps. We used some thick leftover wood to make the support for placing the wooden boards on top. Everything will be really secure because we're fastening everything with these big screws. And to secure the staircase to the deck, use these joist hangers and some large screws. Obviously, this has to be done on both sides. Now, grab the wood. We bought a really thick one to last a long time. The final step is placing the wooden boards on top to see how it looks. And lastly, to protect the wood from rotting, use a good deck paint. Now that I've explained everything, we're going to build the stairs. All that's left is to assemble and screw everything together.
How's that feel?
Good.
Yeah? Yeah. He's my good boy. He's my good boy. He's my good boy. He's my good dog. Okay, so the stairs is complete. The only thing that is left to do is to paint and to add the joist hangers. But because it's on the slab of concrete, I wanted to paint underneath as well so the wood doesn't rot. So yeah, now we have a stairs to go in and out of the yurt. It's kind of a chunky style, thick wood. Gary, the guy who came to help us, actually bought this wood and said it would be the best. I kind of like it though, it's really chunky. I need to, guys, put you onto something. If you live on a farm or, or doing work like this, we highly recommend Crocs. We've just got our first pair. Even Elias has got the same matching.
And this is not sponsored.
No.
It's really good.
It's honestly, we got inspired by Gary, who was here helping us. And I said, wow, I really love your shoes. Crocs, they're so comfortable. And when I'm carrying something heavy, I need to, my foot not to slip. 4x4 mode. That's not going anywhere. Really comfortable as well. Highly recommend.
Yeah, if you Crocs wanna sponsor us, we're open because it's really good. Seriously.
We love them.
Now with the stairs done, we need to focus on assembling and removing the plastic tarp to then put on a new canvas.
Having a cup of tea, mate. Yes, very nice to take a break and have some tea and some biscuits.
On our stairs we've just made. Ooh,
yeah.
Get out of me.
And today, this will be ready.
Yeah. I really like these stairs to sit on. They're so comfortable.
Yeah.
I think this is the new tea spot.
Yeah, definitely.
Since the canvas is new, we need to remove all of the wooden toggles from the old canvas. They are super important because they hold the wall to the roof. After removing all of the wooden toggles, we had to reattach them to the new PVC canvas. Once again, we put the roof on the yurt. In my head, we did everything right. Treated all the roof canvases, we made a new PVC wall, and there was nothing that could go wrong. But as we quickly realized, the wall canvas was not fitting correctly onto the yurt. The problem was that the new PVC wall wasn't wrapping around the entire yurt, and we didn't want to stretch or tear it, so we had to remove it and keep trying. But while we were pushing to get everything finished, Eliezer twisted his ankle.
In stressful situations like this, it's better to stop what you're doing, have a cup of tea, and take a breather. Okay, we found out that we're building the yurt the wrong way. Look at that. And I also twisted my ankle yesterday. The yurt has walls and ceilings. And we were putting the ceiling first and then the wall, but we need to do the other way around. Walls first and then ceiling. Honestly, this yurt has tested our patience. It feels like this project is never ending and there are always new problems that arise. It's been really tiring assembling and disassembling everything. But we know that it will be worth in the end. When everything is ready, we are going to make this yurt beautiful. Here you can see clearly how flexible the yurt structure actually is. And we thought that by removing some roof beams, we could adjust the walls and raise the roof to fit the PVC wall. But the adjustments weren't changing anything. Every time we made an adjustment, it would fall back in the same position. And in the end, we decided to disassemble the entire roof. At least by removing the roof, we managed to fit the entire PVC wall. Now we just need to put the roof back on and place the canvas on top to complete everything. It seems easy, but it's not.
Back on the land, trying to finish this yurt. Today is not really the best of days. It's raining, it's pouring, but we're gonna have to try and finish this because the weather's gonna be like this for the next couple of days.
Everything that we have to do today is adjusting. We don't have to create or build anything. So let's go inside. So 3 days ago when we put the yurts, because we had to redo everything and put everything back again, everything was more tied together. We waited 3 days and everything, because of the heavy weight of the wheel and all the beams, everything kind of dropped a little bit. So now the yurt is more fitting together and it's easier to adjust. What we're gonna do now is try to put these walls as much here as possible so it fits with the canvas there, and then put the canvas outside, because yeah, this is a little take from the canvas that's from outside. When it rains, the rain comes inside, so we're gonna put outside and no more rain here. Yeah, easy. I think it's easy work. It always looks easy. Let's go.
Everything was practically ready. This day was only meant to finish off the few things that we had left. We made one of the biggest mistakes. There was a part of the wall that wasn't in the right place, and we thought we could just quickly adjust it, but that turned out to be one of the worst decisions that we made. After we started adjusting the wall, the weight of the roof began to collapse. Everything was very heavy and difficult to adjust. Eliezer and I started getting really stressed. All this work just to redo everything, we were already at our limit. We were so frustrated and tired, but we had to find a solution on how we could fix the situation.
Guys, that day, trying to put up the yurt in the rain was one of the most stressful things I have ever done. It was just too much to film everything because I was trying to hold the roof of the yurt while we were trying to adjust some things, and sometimes it just doesn't make sense to position the camera. There's no time. I cried in the rain. Eliezer was stressed, we were stressed. It was a stressful day. But I can finally say that today we have the yurt basically ready.
Tour time! Now that the yurt is ready, we can finally give you some tour. It's a very simple yurt, but very hard to make in the end for people that never made something like that. Everything is flexible, so it makes everything much harder. Okay, it's done. Let's talk about what's here. Right, so you come into the yurt with these stairs that I find amazing. They're strong, thick, I like that. The 3 steps, you come to the deck here. Here you're still gonna add some stuff like some strings for people to not fall. We're gonna put some chairs here for coffee. Here we found the solution for the rain issue, because it's not waterproof. We paid a guy to waterproof, but in the end it's not waterproofed. So we got this plastic that we're still gonna make it nice, you know. But for now, this is what's gonna help us with the issue. And let's go inside. Right, like I said, it's a 25 square meter yurt. We have 2 windows. I think it's like 3 meters high. It's a perfect space for bedroom, living room and kitchen. It's all round 360 degrees. For now it looks like this. This wood like that is all black because it rained the other day and it wasn't prepared, waterproofed, and that's why we're still gonna do something about that. But everything looks great. It's all in place, nothing is moving, and it's done. We don't have to do anything about the structure in this yurt anymore. So, okay guys, now it's time to make this yurt look nice, look livable. Put some bed, some kitchen, some stuff to decorate, and that's what we're gonna do on the next video. A full decoration in this yurt for making livable, so we can start actually living here in this land. But that's gonna be for the next video.
In the end, we managed to set up the yurt. This was a journey that tested our patience to the limit, but at the same time, we learned so many lessons. At least when we assemble the next yurt, we'll know exactly what not to do. Stay tuned for the next video because we're going to completely transform the yurt from the inside. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.